Today's program is brought to you by Athletic Greens, the most comprehensive daily nutritional beverage I have ever tried. For someone like me that does not get my nutrients like I'm supposed to, aka doesn't eat any vegetables, but should, Athletic Greens is perfect for me, and it would be perfect for you, whether you eat your greens or not. Athletic Greens Daily All-in-One Superfood Power is your nutritional essential. It's probably the most delicious habit that you can make. I just try to take mine every morning so I don't forget, and I go throughout the day just feeling energized and like I'm doing something really good for my body. One tasty scoop of Athletic Greens contains 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients, including a multivitamin, multi-mineral, probiotic greens superfood blend, and more, that all work together to fill the nutritional gaps in your diet, which for me, like I said, lots of nutritional gaps. It increases energy, focus, aid with digestion, and supports a healthy immune system, all without the need to take multiple products. Simply visit athleticgreens.com/reps and join health experts, athletes, and health-conscious go-getters around the world who make a daily commitment to their health every day. Again, simply visit athleticgreens.com/reps and get a free year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs today.
Hey guys, welcome to Between the Reps with Brooke and Jeanna.
Welcome back.
If you heard that, I don't know if you could hear that, but that was Colby whacking his head.
He was walking backwards out of our little house
Playhouse
door, and he's pretty tall, and he just whacked the back of his head. Thud.
What is it about people getting hurt that I think is so funny?
It is funny.
It's so funny. I mean, as long as they're not
we
like...
even laugh when like you get hurt.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
I get hurt.
Yes. I mean, if it seems like it's like really bad, of course I would laugh right away. I'd wait, make sure they were okay, then laugh. But yeah, hey guys, happy you could be here with us.
Yeah, honestly, thank you for being here with us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you're wondering why Brooke looks so much better than me, it's because
You showered?
she showered. I did not.
Oh, I was having a rough go this morning.
Had a rough go.
And when I feel like that, it's like I gotta wash it off.
See, I'm like the opposite.
I
just like to wallow in it. I like to sit in it.
If I would have stayed at your house this morning, I would have wallowed with you all day. But my anxiety was like, I could feel it in the back of my throat.
It's funny. Somebody was asking me, like, where do you feel stress?
Mm.
And mine is right here in my throat.
Yeah, in my lung, my chest. Like I can't breathe. I have to like try and take a deep breath a lot. Mm-hmm. And I feel it in my stomach. Almost like a...
You literally feel it everywhere.
Dude, I do.
I'm like, I feel it in my throat. You're like, I feel it in my throat, my chest, my stomach, my vagina.
Yeah.
So much stress. My ankles.
There's so much stress.
But yeah.
I'll be so stressed and actually, this is what I'm thinking.
What?
Been super horny lately.
I know you've been saying that.
But there have been times I've also been very anxious and stressed.
Maybe they're connected.
I feel like
maybe you do feel it in your vagina.
I'm serious. I think that because like I've been very anxious and stressed, but also horny. And then I go to tool myself. I say tool myself now because that's what Jeanna says.
Yeah, I like.
And
sounds so gross.
But also like
myself.
But also like like you're a boss. Yeah, I tooled myself.
Yeah.
What's it?
Like I took charge of that shit.
Yeah. You don't know my life. Okay. Anyways, and it doesn't do anything for me.
So there's like no release.
Yeah. And after it's like I still feel the same.
Maybe you're putting more stress inside of you.
Oh no.
You just got to stop tooling yourself.
I need to get a different tool.
You need an intervention.
I have stopped. Today.
All right.
You guys keep tooling yourself. It's healthy.
Just keep on tooling yourself.
But if maybe you're like me and apparently the way I feel stress and anxiety is so uncomfortable in my chest, in my throat, but also oddly arousing in my vagina.
Maybe you have to like just start giving blowjobs or something.
No.
Excuse me, sir. I would like... Can I please suck your dick?
That's what's prescribed.
Yeah.
I go to the
please suck your
doctor
dick so that I can relieve the stress?
please.
It's like right here in my throat.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Hey guys, it's off to a good one today.
Yeah.
They're like, Jesus Christ, Brooke tools herself. Gina's
She's super
prescribing
horny.
blowjobs to get rid of her stress.
Random strangers. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I had a question for everybody out there. What is your remedy for hiccups? Because I had not had hiccups in the longest time.
And you had them last night.
I had them last night.
She sent me a video and she's just hiccuping.
Just, and it was like,
there it is again.
There it is again. There it is again. And it was funny because, so I was in Tahoe this last weekend and our friend Courtney had them. And I didn't, so my dad, sorry, now I'm jumping all over the place.
That's okay.
My dad had this remedy of when someone's hiccuping, you have to have $100 bill. It can't be like anything lower because I tried it with Courtney. I tried it with a 10. It didn't work.
Hey, what do I have? I have $10.
All I had was $10. So for us poor people, it doesn't really work. But
I can just picture her
you
face
just-
like, I'll try. I'd love $10.
But my dad had this remedy for years, and I watched him do it over and over and over again. When somebody was hiccuping, he would pull out a $100 bill, and you have to look him in the eye, and he'll just do this, and he'll say, sorry, I'm losing my phone. If you can hiccup again, I will give you this $100 bill. Look at me. Don't look away.
I'm looking.
If you hiccup again, I will give you this $100 bill.
And you're like,
And he would just say it over and over and over again, and all of a sudden, no hiccups.
no more hiccups.
None. My mom used to make us swallow a spoon of sugar.
No. I always heard like you hold your breath or
Well, she was doing that. It was
or like
either.
drink water upside down.
Right. That's a good way to drown.
Yeah. Why is it coming out of my nose?
I know. Why is it up in my sinuses?
Just, oh man, just give yourself like sinus issues.
Just sinus infection.
You like shake your head.
How did
and
you
it's
get
like,
those?
When you have water when you drink a lot of water, you can like hear it in your belly.
Yeah.
But it's just like floating
Oh my
in
God, we
your
used to do that
face.
all the time. Did you do that
Yeah.
as a kid?
Oh yeah.
Drink a ton of water and just jump
Just
up
sit
and I was
there
like,
Oh yeah.
so much fun.
It was a great time.
Great time. But yeah, so we were thinking, okay, so I found this like a group of questions, and it's basically, have you ever?
I thought you said it, would you ever?
I think I lied. It's called Have You Ever.
Okay. Have you ever?
I think there's Have You Ever or Would You Ever.
Well, we'll do some of both because they sound fun.
Okay.
Just because of that.
Have you ever lied about your age?
No.
No, definitely not. I'm like the one that's always like, this is 51.
Hey guys. What?
Have you ever been hit on by someone who was too old?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I actually have a story.
Go.
I was staying in. Also, I have my retainers in, so if you guys hear me lisp, it's because I have my retainers in, top and bottom. I was staying in LA. I was down there for work stuff. I was doing my headshots,
Okay.
and I was staying at this hotel, the
recently.
Garland. Yeah, the Garland, beautiful hotel, by the way, very
I'm gonna turn
fun.
towards you. I feel like I'm turned away from you.
And one of the nights, I got back pretty late, and I was really hungry, but I didn't want to drive anywhere. I was done. I was sick of driving. Anywhere down there, it's a lot of driving. So
Yes.
I was like, I'm done driving. I'm hungry, but I don't want to have to go get anything. So I looked on like DoorDash and Uber Eats. There wasn't really anything I wanted. And I was like, fuck, okay. So I ordered room service, which there's a restaurant connected to the hotel, because I don't know if it's because of like COVID bullshit, but not everything that the restaurant offers is offered for in-room dining. So I ordered some stuff, get it. Sometimes you branch out and sometimes they're big mistakes. And I had got this salad and it was gross.
I hate that.
And like this weird hummus. It was gross too. So I was hungry and I think in-room dining was done, but the restaurant was still open.
Okay.
So I am like, no makeup. I've been in bed. I like get up, put a flannel on, button it up, throw these pants on I'm wearing
Wait,
right
did
now.
you putting it up?
I buttoned it up. I buttoned it up.
Did you button it or
Hey,
button it up?
Button. Who's got the button?
Great game.
Great game.
Great game. So sorry. Go
That's
ahead.
okay. I buttoned
it up. Yep.
And I went downstairs, went into the restaurant, and just went to the bar. And I'm like, oh, maybe I can just order something from there. And I sit at the bar and I'm waiting because they had like the thing that I ordered, which also was a fail. It was gross. Was octopus. I love grilled octopus.
You do.
Yes, but like there are so many places that fuck it up. Like it's slimy.
I feel like it's easy to fuck up.
They say grilled octopus, and it's like nothing about this is grilled. When I fell in love with grilled octopus, it was in Italy. It was the first time I ever had it, and it was just like you would grill a steak. It was grilled. It was like kind of like crispy on the outside. It was more meaty. It was like, it's not like chewy. It's really, really good. So now sometimes if the restaurant is, it's a nice restaurant, a lot of people like it, great reviews, and they have octopus on the menu, I'll ask them about it.
Okay.
And they told me, oh yeah, it's the best. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll get it. Low fat. Octopus has like no fat in it. So I'm like, that one, terrible mistake. If you ever go to the restaurant at the Garland Hotel, don't order it. But I'm sitting there by myself. I had headshots the next day. Like the bartender, he was like, do you want a drink? And I was like, no, I got to do photos tomorrow, but I'll come back tomorrow. And there's this this older gentleman. I mean, he's probably in scrubs sitting next to me.
Ew.
Probably, he was a doctor.
I know, but like, I feel like you should not go anywhere in
I know,
your
it was
scrubs.
late, but he
There's
was
probably so
probably
many
in his late
juices on
for
it.
sure, like in his 70s.
Okay.
Okay. And he was.
He's not even a doctor.
I thought about that. No, I definitely thought about that.
He's not even a
turns
doctor.
over and like starts chatting me up.
Uh-huh.
And did I want to talk to him? Not really. But I felt like it made him feel good.
Yeah.
So I chatted him up.
Yeah.
And he's
Threw
in
him
his
a
scrubs,
bone.
been working all day, and
Or
apparently
not,
what
just threw them on to go out.
Yeah.
Oh, this will
And
get the ladies for sure.
He's small talking with me and about because I'm by myself at the bar, and so I'm like having conversation without ever, I guess, responding to like the little
Innuendos.
or like little things you might be asking or saying. And he was like, "You staying here?" I was like, "Yep."
He just slides over his room key.
But
I'm a traveling doctor.
what he told me is he's a doctor, been doing it for a long time, and it's he works on a lot of like legal battles. So he's like a doctor that is brought in for like, let's say someone gets in a car accident
Okay.
and they're needing proof of like maybe these injuries are from that. Like there's
okay.
doctors that have to come in.
Okay. I was like, why was he not wearing a suit or something?
I know. Deal with all the legal stuff. But, he's explaining to me like he has this big house and he's selling it, so he can't be in it. So that's why him and his he had a bird. Yeah.
The story
African
just
gray.
gets better.
I think it's an African gray bird.
Okay.
And they're staying at this hotel. And he's talking about his African bird, and he's never lonely because he wakes up in the morning and his bird talks to him.
Oh wow.
And it was very interesting. And then, he's bidding me adieu. I mean, I think he was he had like an English accent.
Okay.
And I was then he'd been drinking.
Yeah.
It's probably like at least 9:30 at night. And he gets up to walk out.
Yeah.
Slow stepping, which I would, if I were going to make any assumptions about this man or his health or his age based on how he looked, he may have escaped the hospital in scrubs. But then he gets up to walk out, and I'm like just watching him walk out because I'm like, oh my God, do I need to like,
Is he okay?
yeah, this dude's going to like tumble.
Dude, you're gonna go missing one day.
Me?
Yeah. Have you ever watched Silence of the Lambs? All somebody has to do is put a cast on and ask for some help, and all of a sudden you're gonna be in the back of a van putting the lotion on
Oh,
and down deep in a well. Sorry, so
that's
go
what
ahead.
it's told.
Yeah. Does this because it's told. Puts the lotion on. All right. So anyway,
Yeah, that was the old guy. That was
was he hitting on you?
There were some very clear passes. I just didn't entertain him.
Mm.
Instead, I just like gave him good conversation and
Yeah.
because he kept asking me like, "So are you staying here?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Yes.
Yep.
It's weird. I haven't really gotten hit on by a lot of. I mean, probably because I'm old.
"Oh, dude, how about those guys when we were in Texas?
I feel like it's like which ones?
The guy that was just the creep, the one that was one of the owners of that whiskey company.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that was aggressive.
Yeah, that was aggressive. Yes.
What did he say to us?
I can't remember.
Something about panty droppers.
Oh yeah.
And we're like,
bye bye.
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 No, you're gross. Ew. Ew.
Yucky.
Ew. Thank God for athletic greens, for being able to even supplement greens and things like multivitamins in the form of a beverage and not just in pill form, because supplementing is so hard for me. It really is, because I have to have, if I'm taking supplements, I got a bunch of different stuff I got to take. If I keep them nicely stored in my cupboard, I like forget that I need to take them. I have to have everything out on the counter for me to remember. But with athletic greens, not only do I enjoy making them and I enjoy taking them, but I can make it the night before. Honestly, if I'm doing it in the morning, I can have it in the fridge and before I leave the house, grab it and go. It is so convenient, it's delicious, and it has completely replaced my multivitamin. 1 scoop of athletic greens contains 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients, including a multivitamin, multimineral, probiotic, green superfood blend, and more. It has done wonders on my gut. My stomach always causes me kind of problems with digestion, and being able to even eat the amount of greens that I would need to for it to do really good work in my body, I don't feel like I can do that. So being able to just take it in a drink form has helped increase gut health, energy, and overall feeling so much healthier and better. So whether you're looking for peak performance or better health, covering your bases with athletic greens makes investing in your energy, immunity, and gut health each day simple, tasty, and efficient. Simply visit athleticgreens.com/reps and join health experts, athletes, and health-conscious go-getters around the world who make a daily commitment to their health every day. Again, simply visit athleticgreens.com/reps and you are going to get a free year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs today.
Have you ever spent the night sleeping by the toilet?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
100%. In fact, it was funny. This last weekend in Tahoe, it was so hot one night, and I was like sleeping up in this loft, and I just felt like I literally like I think the ceiling was maybe like 4 feet away from me, so it was just like trapping all the heat.
Mm-hmm.
And I went downstairs and I was laying
that would
there.
have been miserable. Me and you together would have
horrible,
been
horrible.
bad.
So then I decided, I'm just gonna go sleep on the couch downstairs, and none of the windows were open because apparently the bears are so bad in that area that they have like electricity around the outside that they turn on, but only when they leave. It's not turned on.
Yeah, like the electrical fence is kind of what Dana has at her house now.
Yeah, but it's
goats.
but it's around like the windows.
Oh.
But they don't turn it on at night because you only turn it on from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And so they said, don't open that window because it was a really low window. So everybody that was in bedrooms had like windows that were higher up, smaller ones. And so I was down there and I just kept like staring at the window like, fuck, I just really want to open that window. And I literally thought, I'm just going to go sleep on the bathroom floor. Like linoleum's probably cool.
Oh, yeah.
But then I thought, oh my God, everyone's going to just think I was just fucked up all night. Like, oh yeah, Jeanna went down. But no, I've definitely...
Dude, it's hot as fuck when you're like, I think I'll sleep on the bathroom floor.
I think I'll sleep on the bathroom floor or the kitchen floor. I was telling Brooke, this friend's of ours house, I'd never been there. So I'm wide awake and I'm watching the sun come up, and I'm looking out the window, and there's this tree, and and I'm like, am I like fucked up or
How
what?
far away was it?
Oh, I'd say probably 20 feet away.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more. And I'm looking at this tree, and it was, beautiful scenery, all these redwoods or whatever they are, whatever trees those are. And I'm looking, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Is that tree looking at me? That tree is looking at me. There is a face on that tree. And as the lights, like, it's getting lighter and lighter, and I'm like getting up, and I'm looking out the sliding glass door, and I'm like, oh my God, like. And then I realized, so then the person who owns the house comes down, and our friend Megan, girl number, what was it? 4? Girl number 4. And she comes down, and she was like, oh yeah, my parents put that. It's like one of those faces you put on a tree.
Dude,
when you were staring at me for half an hour.
When you were telling me this story, I kept thinking like, okay, you start talking about, I'm looking out the window.
I thought it was like knots in the wood or something.
But you're like, I was already trying to decide. I was already trying to guess, like, what did she see? And so you're like telling me, I'm looking out the window. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like looking at the street. I'm like, oh my God, is there a bear? and then you're like, you keep telling the story, and I envisioned the things on a tree
that you put on a tree
before you said it.
Yeah, if there was more than one, because they really wanted to mess with people. Okay. Have you ever had sex with a person whose name you didn't know?
No.
I have.
Good for you.
I can still picture him.
Oh, wait.
What? No one you know.
Oh, okay.
No, back when I was right out of high school, I was a slut for like 6 months.
I can still picture
before I got pregnant. But yeah, very awkward walk of shame the next day.
No, I was thinking, for a second, I was like, did we know the guy's name in Italy?
Oh. Did you just out me?
They don't know why we were there.
Actually, this is a really great story.
They don't know why we were there.
No, this is a really great story.
Are you going to tell it?
Sure.
Dude.
Yeah.
You guys, hey, if you really love this story, put some money in the tip jar.
So I'm like newly separated after having been with someone for a very long time. And I go to visit Brooke in Europe while she's filming for, what was it? Was it Justice
Wonder
League?
Woman.
Wonder Woman. And so we're in this little fishing village in Italy. And I think we've talked about it before. We were talking about it with the karaoke thing. Mm-hmm. Everybody from the set would be in one area. And it was the night before Easter. So no one had to film the next day. Yep. And
they go hard on the weekends.
Hard.
Because you don't film on Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. So Friday night, they go fucking hard. Like I was seeing, because I had to train. And I'd be up training Saturday. And it was people, I really feel like this. I really feel there were people there that just disliked me and didn't like me because of my training regimen.
Right. Made them feel bad.
How healthy I was.
Made them feel bad about themselves.
I was trying to show up to regionals.
Yeah.
And do okay. Did all right.
I mean, you did. But so we were all everyone's partying. We got fucked up. Do not ever drink limoncello in Italy. Don't do it.
With someone who's from Wales.
Oh my God.
Harry just drank us under the fucking table.
Oh my God. So I was so messed up.
Harry, if you're listening to this, we miss you.
We miss you. I was so messed up, and I end up, I'm such a slut. I end up going with this guy to his room. We had sex multiple times. And then at one point we're talking, and I didn't realize that people that were on the set, he was a stuntman, and there were people on the set that thought that I was one of the Amazons. So what would happen was during meal times or whatever, there was a certain area of
they segregated.
I want to call it like a mess hall. It wasn't. It was kind of a mess hall.
A mess hall.
But there was a whole separate section for the Amazons, their food, because they all had to.
Which is so funny because the food they served us was garbage.
Yeah, But
Nothing about it was like, this will help you stay in shape.
Right? So this guy assumed that I was one of the Amazons because I was with Brooke and I'm tall, maybe.
You're
I
very
don't know.
tall and beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And strong.
So no.
In comparison to a lot of the girls
maybe.
who were Amazons, you were.
Maybe. Thanks, babe. But anyway, had this very, very fucking awkward conversation with this guy.
Tell him.
At one point, he's like, so, how long have you been? I can't even do it.
Do it.
I can't say it. Oh, he's like, how long have you been, doing movies or, acting? And I was like, what? And he goes,
Just picturing Gina's like confused face, like, he goes, wait a minute.
he's like, so like, how long have you been? At the time, I'm like 46. And he's like, so how long have you been acting? I was like, I'm not an actor. And he goes, oh, he's like, well, what do you do? I'm like, I'm like a mother of 4. And he goes, well, how old are you? And I said, I'm 46. And his face just looks like, what? I felt like I had like a rope-a-doped him or something,
Yeah,
or
but
like
you
tricked
didn't.
him. No,
You didn't.
no.
It's so funny.
So-
and then
he
you
was like
fucked again.
25.
Yeah, and then you had sex
Yeah, then we
again.
had sex again. And then I
Dude.
stumbled back to our little
our flat
room, our flat in the
Oh
morning.
my God, and then I had just the best story ever.
Never saw him again.
Oh my God.
Probably never wanted to see. Oh my God. I thought I was fucking this actress the whole time. And guess what? I was just fucking this mother of 4.
Dude, everyone there, they thought that either she was my lover, which she is, or others, actors, stunt actors, whatever, thought she was an Amazon. It was epic.
Yeah. So now it's out
It was
there.
a weird time. Yeah, man, it was weird.
Okay.
Remember when I almost shit my pants? Everyone's like, we've heard that story. Different time.
Oh, different time. I have video of it.
We were locked out of
Of
our
our-
flat,
our
of our little
flat.
house, and we're trying to break into the back
So-
door. And I'm like, I'm going to poop my pants. We have got to get
We got to get in there now.
now.
Right now. Oh my God. Have you ever skinny dipped?
Yeah.
Same.
I thoroughly enjoy being naked,
I was just telling someone this.
especially in the water.
Oh yeah. I went to Tahoe years ago with a bunch of girlfriends and we were drunk weird. And we were coming back from a concert. It was like this 80s cover band or something. And so we're all dressed in like 80s outfits. And it wasn't Uber back then. It was like a taxi driver. We asked him to pull over so we could all go and get into the lake. And I'm still wondering if that guy has pictures or something.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Have you ever told someone their zipper was down or their shirt was popping open?
Yeah.
I definitely would.
Yeah.
I'm
Have you
sure I
ever?
have.
Then you definitely
Well, no,
have.
I mean, there was a woman one time that came into work. I worked at my family's hardware store and her entire boob was hanging out of her shirt. And I told her,
Dude, I constantly have to tell my mom, hey,
your nipple's out.
your nipple's out, Mom. She goes, I know, that one's easy. He's a wild one. Got one wild one.
One time I was with my kids and we were at the mall and I was taking them clothes shopping or something. And I remember it was right when my ex and I had started making like decent money.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it wasn't like save up and buy something at close time. Do you remember? Do you know what close time is?
No.
Oh, it was this, anyway, it was like very inexpensive clothing.
We did a lot of layaway.
Oh, okay.
Big
Yeah.
layaway people.
Layaway. Okay.
Hey, you guys know what layaway is? Hey, do people still lay
No,
away?
I don't think. Yeah.
No, now
Unless
they just do
you're-
payment plans.
Right. No, now it's just a credit card. That's the same thing.
But some places do payment
No,
plans.
I know.
No,
I'm
it's
sweating so
credit
bad.
card. Me too.
No, but I remember we were shopping all day and my boys were about my crotch height. And all day, I remember, so I keep saying, I remember, I had bought this like belt
Mm-hmm.
and I think it wasn't even super expensive, but it was like Guess
Oh.
brand or something. And it was this really cute belt. and we'd walked around the mall for hours. And I just kept seeing people staring at my crotch area. And I kept thinking, yeah, they're checking out my belt.
Of course. Of course. So proud.
I was feeling so good about myself.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they noticed my guest belt.
Yeah, they saw my belt.
They know the money I spent. I probably spent $60 on this belt, okay? And so we're like walking out, and I look down, and not only was my zipper open, but my shirt that was tucked in is sticking out. I just remember thinking, the boys, they're like my crotch height. Like, they couldn't have said something.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, Mom, your shirt is sticking out of your pants.
When did you notice it?
When we were leaving.
Did you see it
a couple hours later?
in like a reflection?
I don't know. I can't remember if I went to the bathroom and it happened in the bathroom, because I feel like if when I got ready at home, I would have noticed.
You would have been like, I could just picture you like going to the bathroom being like, oh man.
No, it was as we were walking out to the car, and I looked down and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Yeah.
I guess they didn't care about my belt.
So yeah, if you see somebody, please help them out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Have you ever tried to burp the alphabet?
No.
I was just talking about this. I used to be so jealous of people that could burp.
I cannot
out loud.
burp. I can't burp on command.
Yeah, I can't. Well, but you don't even burp a lot.
No, but when I do,
it's loud.
It's loud. Dude, when I burp, so loud. My ex used to say that I burped like he farted. Loud.
I'm just wet.
They are loud.
No,
and I get like, if I'm drinking like fizzy water or like a soda or something like that, I always burp, like a kombucha.
Oh yeah.
You know, a cider.
So I get very excited when I can burp loud. I know. I always go, did you hear it?
Hey, did you hear it?
Because I just never a loud burper. So
remember
I used to always try.
Remember that burp that Matt did when we were in Montana? He was like showing us how he can like burp on command.
Yeah.
He was like swallowing air.
Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah. It was big. It was girthy.
Very girthy.
Hefty.
Have you ever fallen down the stairs?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Broke my foot.
Dude. Slip on, like if there's carpeted stairs, you like the arch of your foot kind of catches the end of the stair, and you just slip out.
Mine was
I've fallen going up the stairs.
That's impressive.
I don't know what's more embarrassing. Should really get ahead of myself. Like, thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. We really appreciate you and want to stay connected with you. So please rate, review, and subscribe to help this podcast grow.
And if you like the podcast, get the word out.
And now back to the show. Moving on.
Okay, moving
Would you ever?
Can't find the other ones. Oh, motherfucker.
Your fingers.
I know. They're so big.
They are carrots.
They are carrots.
Baby carrots.
Have you ever gone on a bad blind date?
No, I've never been on a blind date.
I've been on one.
Devin's been on many.
she would be better.
Dude, we gotta have
this.
Devin on here just to like read us some chapters out of her book.
Her upcoming book.
Yeah.
No, I went on a terrible one. I think I already told this story, but
you did, but tell it again.
Yeah,
It's so
we went to Chinese food, and he told me about how he'd had really bad diarrhea, and he shouldn't eat Chinese food again. And then we had a very awkward, very long lunch while he told me how to make beef jerky from like basically skinning the cow to the end.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then my fortune cookie said, "Better to be alone than in bad company."
And you're like, bye. Like, should have opened this at the beginning of the date.
Have you ever won a contest?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What'd you win?
Which one?
Which
like, no,
one?
you're looking at me like I've told, like you know.
No, I mean, you've won many things.
Okay, not many.
I mean,
yeah, I did win a contest once. I was in a sorority.
was it a spelling bee?
No, I've never won a spelling bee. I spell things the way they sound. So my dad always did it.
Yes,
Well,
you
know
do.
what? No, words that I really don't know how to spell, I guess it based on how it's,
Right.
how you pronounce it.
Right.
When I was in college, I was a Pi Beta Phi,
Mm-hmm.
Pi Phi. And I don't remember why we had this, but it was some sort of like Greek week maybe or something like that. But all of the fraternities and sororities had this big, huge event. And there was a dance off.
Oh,
I won.
you won?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I did.
I won a pancake eating contest one time.
Nice. How many pancakes? You've told me, but tell
I
everyone.
can't remember exactly how many.
Were they silver dollar pancakes?
Yes, but there were a lot of pancakes. And it was when I was in high school and I was at church camp and I was up against this very large boy that could take down a lot of pancakes and I beat him. I got him.
That's so good. Gina was just like a string bean.
I was a string bean. He didn't know what he was up against.
Nope.
Have you ever thrown up on an airplane or on a boat?
I have on a bus.
Oh.
Bad. Bad.
Like going to school?
No. On the bus that me and Sonny took when we flew into Brazil and had to ride a bus to get to where we were going for Brendan's wedding.
Oh, no. Where'd you throw up, though?
In the nasty bathroom.
Oh, so they had a bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bad, though.
I was just imagining you like
Accommodations were not great. I was going through some stuff, and me and boy Sonny, we had gone to, before we had to get on the bus, went in, got some wine and some charcutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we sat on, I got some funny videos and pictures, sat in our little chairs. We were on that bus for a while. I think it was like a 4-hour drive.
Sounds miserable.
Got super drunk. All of a sudden, got very sick. Went to the bathroom, puked my little heart out, came back, and for the rest of the ride, Sonny, we created the meat fan.
What?
Sonny took our package. We didn't open the dried meats that came in like a container. We bought a package of them.
Mm-hmm.
You peel the top off. We never opened them to eat it. And I sat there, it's hot as fuck on this bus. We're in Brazil. And he's just the best friend ever. He's just fanning me for like the next hour with these meats. Just like laying next to him, so sick. I've got my head on his shoulder. I've just puked in the nastiest bus bathroom. And he's just fanning me with that meat fan. We finally get back to, we get to Brennan's. We continue to, I felt great. I puked and rallied. But what's so funny is the next day, I think it was like the next day or like 2 days later, we came home from partying. I was there for a wedding. We were there for a while, all of our friends. And Brennan's in the kitchen, has the meat fan opened, and he's eating it. And me and Sonny are like, gross, that's been just sitting out for days.
You don't understand what's maybe on that meat fan.
So yeah, not a plane that I can remember. I'm like, have I puked? I got sick on an airplane, had to puke in the bathroom, but I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I haven't. Not that I can remember.
Exactly. Not that I can remember.
This last weekend when we were in Tahoe, Alan, our fuckboy that was on our fuckboy episode, everybody decided to play Rage Cage, which if you haven't played it,
I've actually never played myself. I've only watched.
It's a game to get you fucked up. And so they have like a ton of cups out with a little bit of beer in every single one. And he was getting ganged up on, and we only had done like 2 rounds of it. And he just puked over the side of the railing.
Dude.
It looked like projectile, just beer. It looked like 2 12-packs of beer came out of him. Yeah, it was bad. All right. Have you been skydiving or scuba diving?
Skydiving. I'd love to go scuba. I want to
I'd love to go scuba.
take the classes to be able to go scuba diving.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was a dive master.
Oh.
When I was really little, and before probably did it a lot more before I was born.
Where, in the lake?
They would go to Mexico.
Oh, okay.
But in St. George, he owned a dive shop.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And him and his friends, they do dive trips all the time. They down in Cancun, Cozumel. And you would teach and instruct, so you do a lot of the lessons, or for people to pass off whatever they do for scuba in the lakes around the area.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to be able to go scuba diving with him, because every time they'd go and do a trip, him and his friends, they'd have a video of it. Like someone was recording the whole time, and it just looked so cool with really clear blue water, all the fishies.
I would just be, I would be nervous that
We'll have to have my mom tell the story about
her
her trying to do a scuba lesson when they were in Mexico together. She's freaking out. We'll have to have her tell the story.
Okay.
But basically, she's like, they're passing off, like testing it with the person that's taking everyone out, and they're in a pool. And my mom, she's underwater, and she's looking at the instructor, and she's losing her shit. But she could have just stood up. It was like 5 feet of water.
Just stand up. You're
just
okay.
Panicking.
The air is just that close.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never done any of that. I've done snorkeling.
Nice.
I would never jump out of a plane, ever. There's no way.
I never thought I would, and then I got rope-a-doped into it.
Rope-a-dope.
And it was awesome. But I would never do it with just anyone. So I just have done tandem.
Mm-hmm.
But I've only ever done it with the same person every time. And he's like holds a lot of like world records for skydiving, and does like the wingsuit, and it's not his first day, It's
not his first rodeo.
No.
Yeah, no, I went snorkeling one time with my whole family in Cabo. And I think the kids it was for their high school graduation.
Oh, the fur burger.
Uh-huh. And we're on this like stupid, it was like a pirate themed ship.
Oh, fun.
And everybody working on it were like dressed like pirates. They were serving like warm tuna fish to everyone. It was disgusting. And so they get to the point where everybody's got to walk the plank. And so everyone has to put their life jackets on. And there's the strap that comes up through the front and clips on. And this woman is with her son. She's like an older woman. And let's just say she did not shave the nether region well, and had a lot of hair down there. And when she clipped her life jacket, it pulled her suit to the side, and she cinched it real tight. And so everybody
Safety first.
Everybody had to walk the plank. She was one of the last ones. So everyone's in the water looking up. And my 2 sons just kept going, oh, fur burger. They're calling her fur burger. And then when everyone's snorkeling, they're like, your face is in the water, and you can hear people talking out their little spout. And you would see them just, unassumingly swimming towards a little school of fish. But then the fur burger was in front of them, and they would see, her swimming in front of them, and they'd hear them through their little snorkel going, fur, fur, fur. Try to swim the other way. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sweaty.
Me too.
All right, we're going to end this one, guys. We're sweaty and depressed.
Man.
With anxiety.
Yeah.
So, but thank you for coming on this journey with us.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Sometimes life's tough.
Sometimes life throws you a slurve ball.
A slurve ball. Hey guys. Sometimes adulting sucks. I'm not good at it. Other times I'm pretty good at it. Most of the time, don't know what I'm doing. And also
really horny.
But apparently not. Apparently I just am very anxious, but that's the way it feels in my body.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to us again.
Yep.
And don't forget to
rate review, subscribe. Wow.
Subscribe.
You might not believe this, but not even a full glass of wine. That's all I've had today. It's just been a rough day. Okay.
It has.
Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, 5-star rating, 5-star warning.
And we'll talk to you guys next week.
Yep.
Bye.